Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm StarofWisdom, and welcome back to Shipwrecked. Yes. So, I should have figured out what I was gonna say before I started recording. Yep, lesson learned. Okay, so we are doing things. I don't know why I'm over here on the bridge, just because we built it, I guess, and it was nice to be standing on a bridge. But what we actually need to be doing this episode is building a little shrine thingy for our sponges. Kind of like how we have it for the dragon egg, which I think we're just going to do something pretty simple. I think I just need another water bucket really quick. Same kind of thing. I think we're actually going to use the exact same design. Let me just go check really quick. What exactly? I'm getting stuck on things. Okay, here we go. So we had slabs. I may not have quite enough slabs. Alright, let me turn the rest of these into slabs and hope that it's enough. Oh my goodness, what is with the frame lag all of a sudden? It's very weird. Maybe it's all the cows. It's actually probably all the cows. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Okay. Alright. Let's just look. Nope, not look up. Okay. Let's just look straight up. There are no cows. We deny the existence of the cows. Okay, here we go. Let's put these down. I think we're just going to do it on the opposite corner over here. And I'm a little bit worried about the sponges, like, drawing up the water. So we could place down a wet sponge if that happens. There we go. And let's see, I just had a pillar in the center, right? And then I think I just put a water source block here and there, if I remember correctly. I don't think I put one in the back. Or did I? I don't know. We'll see what happens. So get rid of that. And put that there. And do we want to try it with a dry sponge? Or should we do it with a wet sponge? That's funny. The dry sponge actually has a texture with the resource pack. This resource pack still isn't updated to 1.8, which is kind of surprising. Okay. Well, let's try it with a regular sponge first, I guess. And then put down a water bucket. Okay, I think it worked. Let's see. Put this down over here, and then I'm just going to see if it looks... Yeah, no, I think I did have another one back there. I wonder... Does this have an infinite water source in it? Right there. No, that block is not an infinite water source. Alright, I think I can create one, though. Oh my goodness, the lag. I think we're gonna move from here. Not permanently, but, like, for the episode, we're gonna get out of here temporarily. Can I pick up? Yes, okay, good. So we got infinite water sources there. Oh, but now I have to get rid of this one. Okay, put this one back. Pick up that one. Yes, okay. Put that one back there. Put that one there. Alright, I think that's what the other one looked like. Just so we've got, like, these little pedestals of things on display. Sure. And then we were going to do something with player heads, possibly, if we get enough of them. But we may not get enough... Or not player heads, mob heads. Although, actually, I don't know if those even drop. I think they do, but... Now I don't even know. Okay, whatever. We may leave these other two corners empty. We just have a dragon egg and a sponge on display. Okay, going back down. Weird, freezy lag. Okay. Come on. Come on. Try to move correctly. I'm just going to fill these up out here again. Oh my goodness. Seriously, what is it? Okay, I'm going to figure out... What did I change since last time? Is it that I have... Oh, wire... I don't know which of these I remember having on and off. Maybe I'll just turn the render distance down a little bit. Sure. Tiny plus. Ah, it's tiny plus. It's better than tiny. Which means it's better. Sure. So... Let's put one of these water buckets back where we found it. In here. Good. So I think... Oh, and I have to put all the quartz and stuff back. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the Guardian Temple, actually, and get more sea lanterns. Because if I'm going to replace the glowstone here with sea lanterns, I actually need 2 more, and I can't craft anymore because I need the things that the Guardians actually drop to do that. I'm going to put the sponges. They're not natural. Valuables. Sponges. Sure. But yeah, so anyway, I can't craft any more of the sea lanterns yet, so we got to go back and get at least 2 more. I'll probably grab a couple more while I'm over there. But let's see, what else was I going to do? We were maybe going to go to another Guardian Temple and get more blocks of gold. But I mean, we have plenty right now. Really what we need to start doing is preparing to fight the Wither, because that's kind of the last big thing. If we look at the achievements here, we have to ride a pig off a cliff, we need to travel on the minecart, we need to find all the biomes, which I actually am not entirely sure that that's going to happen. I know I was going to get all of the achievements, but I might potentially start something new before getting all the achievements, and then... Anyway, we'll think about that in a minute. But the main thing that we want to do is fight the Wither. That's really... I mean, like, we're going to ride a pig off a cliff, and we might finish the rail eventually. That's just kind of something long and tedious that we have to get done. But for now, the most important thing is fighting the Wither. So, if it makes sense to go get more gold for that, we could use 2 whole notch apples. I don't know, 2 notch apples kind of seems... Or 3, we could use 3 notch apples. I mean, it just kind of starts to seem like overkill. But again, I've never actually fought the Wither in survival. The same thing as like with the Ender Dragon and the Guardians, of course, and everything basically in this series. It's kind of my first time actually doing it legit, really. Like going through and getting everything, etc., etc. You've all heard it before. So, back to the Wither, though. I'm pretty worried about fighting it, because it can be very tough. And, I mean, yeah, it turns your heart to black, and you think, oh, no, that's not that bad. You can totally tell how much health you have. But then I've seen people who aren't keeping track of it, and especially if my health isn't going back up, it just seems pretty risky. Okay, now I don't really remember for sure where the temple is. Let's see, I think I was sailing like this when I found it last time, right? Yeah, I can actually turn the boat sharper if I'm steering it backwards. That's kind of good to know, I guess. Oh, actually, I should turn my render distance up again, shouldn't I? Whoops, that's music. So that I can actually see it. And now that I'm away from the cows, hopefully that will work a little bit better. Let's see. It should be... I feel like I should have seen it by now. Whoa. Weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, there are still some of the little Guardian guys here, of course, but... the Elder Guardians are gone, and they're the guys who really do the most damage. I've still got some health potions with me, and I've got water breathing and night vision, of course. But I think let's go in. Can I get out of my boat, please? There we go. All right. I'm just going to go up here really quick. I will eat before going in. It would be really sad to die if we were going after sea lanterns. And I'll just have one of these on my health bar. Okay. Night vision. And water breathing. And in we go! It is still very frame laggy for some reason. I do not know why. I think we're just going to go in through the top here. Yeah, I'm actually going to turn it back now that we found it. I do not know why it is doing that. Okay. So, dark prismarine. Not really what we need right now. We just want to grab some sea lanterns. I kind of want to leave the outside of the temple relatively undisturbed. Just kind of to help with, I don't know, aesthetic stuff. I don't know. I don't know why I'm leaving the outside of the temple fine. There's a couple more in here. We only really need, like... Again, we only need 2, but I'm just going to grab a couple more in case we're going to do anything else. But, going back to the Wither fight, the reason why I kind of want to do that is because I think this series might be winding down, and I'm kind of... It's for a couple of reasons. First of all, we are basically almost done with it. Once we fight the Wither, I mean, it's kind of going to be boring to keep going just to keep doing things. And I mean, there's some series that do well with continuing on in vanilla, like if they're building really cool stuff, or if they're, I don't know, just developing their world more, but I'm not going to be doing that too much because I'm not the best builder ever, and I'm not going to... I mean, I'd love to develop this world more, but I just move at such a slow pace with doing stuff like that that I feel like it's probably not going to be that entertaining to keep going with the series. Okay, so we've got 20. So anyway, I do want to wind down the series, And, no, do not hit me. I don't want to take any extra damage. Ha, I got away. So I do want to wind down the series, and I think we might do... I've had a couple of ideas of things that we might do next. I gotta look at my compasses. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we're gonna head back and put the sea lanterns in. But yes, so I think that I kind of want to keep this world. I'm debating on whether or not to keep this world and, like, go back to it every once in a while. Because every time they add a new update, I want to kind of come back to this world, and if they add more achievements... I mean, the original idea with this was to get all of the achievements. I mean, obviously, without dying in hardcore mode. So... if they add more achievements, I want to come back and get those. So part of me wants to keep this world separate, but another part of me wants to keep going with it. Potentially adding mods, which I'm not entirely sure... I'm not entirely sure about doing a modded series, though, because... first of all, lag. Also... so much stuff. If we did mods, it would not be hardcore. That's just not happening. Sorry. There's enough challenging things in mods without hardcore mode and no natural health regeneration stuff. So it might be fun to do mods. Anyway, I guess basically anyone who is watching, go ahead and leave a comment about just ideas of what the next series would be. I mean... I've got some ideas, and I've kind of decided on what I'm going to do, but I'd like to see more of viewer opinion of maybe the 2 or 3 people who watch this. Just kidding. I think that there will eventually be more people watching this. Anyway, I'd like to just get some more opinion of, like, what would be interesting to record. And mostly I'm just doing this because it's fun, and I will have fun with mods. I have actually set up some mods that I've been kind of playing around with that... are pretty cool. We have a new zombie pigman in here, don't we? I just heard a zombie pigman wandering around. Yes. Ha! He went outside. No, can't get back in. Ha! Loser. Alright. So, yes. Let me know in the comments what would be interesting. If you'd like to see mods, if you'd rather I kept it vanilla. Because, I mean, I have another idea for something I could do with vanilla that I could keep going on with this series. It wouldn't... I don't know how interesting it would be, but... we'll see. But for now... before we do any of that, we need to not die, but we still have to kill the wither. So, I think what we're going to do after we put these sea lanterns in, I'm going to head into the nether, or we could go ride a pig off a cliff. Maybe that would be more fun. But I might go into the nether and go after wither skeleton skulls for a little bit, because we already got one, which I don't expect the next 2 to be that... absurdly easy, because, I mean, no question about it, that was very easy to get that one, and I cannot believe that we got that, and then the fact that the zombie pigman picked it up, and that was just hilarious. So we have one wither skeleton skull, we need 2 more, and it's going to take a long time, and probably many hours of grinding, just killing mobs. I mean, we have a looting 3 sword now. We got the other one with a looting 2 sword, if I remember correctly, so that's kind of also ridiculous, but, anyway, we're going to use the looting 3 sword and go in and just try to get some wither skeleton skulls. And then we'll see what we do from there. I kind of want to fight the wither on one of the different islands, and I kind of want to set up like a battleground for it, because I think it would be cool. I mean, obviously it's going to destroy whatever it's near, but if I like built a giant castle just out of cobblestone, it wouldn't be anything fancy, but something to fight it in. Like an arena of sorts. The only problem with that is taking unnecessary fall damage, which, I mean, of course, you could just spawn, or I could just spawn the wither in the little, whatchamacallit, you can like spawn it underground in an area where it can't like move around and hit you and stuff, but that seems boring. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to stay alive and win this and not die, but I'm not going to do the easy option. I'm not going to just wall myself behind something where the wither can't hit me and then attack it. I am going to fight it, which might be a terrible idea, but that's what I'm going to do. So, I think maybe we will actually go find a pig before going into the nether. not entirely sure that I don't know. Especially since it's kind of weird and frame laggy. But yeah, let's just go get the achievement for riding a pig off of a cliff. I'm not entirely sure, actually, where any pigs are. I guess the best place to look is going to be over... Let's see. Probably over in this direction. So I'll probably pause and wander around for a little bit. It would be awesome if we just had a pig spawn right as over on the farm right as I'm talking about it, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So yeah, I'm going to wander around, look around for some pigs, and then I will be back when we are ready to ride it to its death. So, see you then.